What's good, y'all? You back with Streets, freestyle cooking with Streets. Thanks for tuning in. Of course, y'all know what it is. Got another great recipe to share with y'all. You know how we do. If you're new to the channel, welcome. Appreciate you coming to check me out. If this your first time on the channel, please hit that subscribe, like, share, hit that notification bell so you can keep up with all the latest great recipe videos that I have to share with y'all. Alright? So we're about to get it in. Let's do it. Alright? So today we're going to do, and by the way, if y'all hearing my fan sound, I apologize for that. You know, sometimes when I'm in my mode putting up these recipes to share with y'all, be getting a little hot. You know, I be having to turn the fan on, so I apologize, y'all. So today we're gonna be doing some Pollock, y'all. Alright? I done did a video on Pollock before. You'll probably see me do more videos with Pollock. A lot of different ways you can make it. But today I was in the mood for some fish, so I decided to go with the Pollock, y'all. Alright? We also gonna make some Dungeness crab legs to eat with our Pollock. You know what I'm saying? So we're about to get this in, man. And I'm gonna probably also make a parsnips puree. Oh yeah, it's sounding good, y'all. Definitely. Alright, so let's get right into it. Let's do it. Alright, y'all, we ready to go. Got my Pollock patted dry. So the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna add some salt. You know, you just want to make sure you cover your fish, the entire fish, with salt. Alright, I'm going to add some pepper. Go ahead and do both sides. Alright, now that I got my Pollock seasoned on each side, I'm going to go ahead and let the salt and pepper just sink into the meat while we start to prepare our parsnips, get them ready for our puree. Now, I got my parsnips ready to go. If y'all haven't never tried parsnips, they're really good, man. It's a really good vegetable. I love them. I've done parsnip smash all the time instead of like mashed potatoes. Gives it another great flavor. You know, it's kind of similar to like a carrot almost. So it's like you can roast them, you can saute them, you can, you know, do a lot of different things. So we're gonna puree them. So the first thing I want to do is I want to go ahead and peel them. Cut off the ends. All right. I want to peel it. Now that I got my parsnips peeled, I'm going to go ahead and cut them up. And after you peel them, you can smell like they got this like earthy kind of smell. And it smells, you know. Now that all of my parsnips are cut up, you want to go ahead and put them in a pot. Alright. Now you also want to go ahead and add some fresh thyme. There we go. A couple sprigs. Alright. Next you want to go ahead and add some heavy cream. You know, you just might want to add about a cup of cream. About a cup. Now that I have my cream in, I want to go ahead and heat this up. Bring it to a simmer. Once I bring it up and get it to a simmer, we're going to let it simmer for about 20 to 25 minutes until our parsnips are like kind of fork tender. Kind of like if you was making mashed potatoes and you boil the potatoes until they're fork tender. Well, we're kind of doing the same thing with the parsnips with the cream. Okay, so it'll be about 20 to 25 minutes. Okay, let's do it. Alright, y'all. It's been about 23 minutes. My parsnips are fork tender. Now what I want to do now is I want to go ahead and turn off the heat. Turn off the heat. Okay. And now I want to move this into my blender. Alright, y'all. Now that I got my blender out, I want to go ahead and pour everything into the blender, y'all. Oh yeah. And whenever you blend in hot liquid or hot anything, you always want to start low, y'all. Don't start high, because it will definitely get the popping on you. Alright, so make sure you start low when you're dealing with hot liquid. Alright. Get my top on. Alright, and we're going to go ahead and get our blend on. Alright, let me go ahead and stop it. I'll let it do its thing for a couple of minutes. I'm just trying to get it nice and smooth, and it's coming together real nice. Get some salt in there. Alright, about a teaspoon of salt up in there. I also want to add, I got some fresh garlic chop. Get that in there. Alright. Also add a little bit of pepper. Alright. Let's continue on, y'all. Alright, y'all, it's time to check our puree. Let's turn it off. There we go. We want it nice and smooth. Oh yeah, y'all, look at that. It's a nice and smooth flow going on right there. Our puree is ready. Okay, the next thing we're going to do is go ahead and preheat your oven to 375. So we're going to get ready to throw our fish up in there. Got my baking dish ready. Go ahead and, you know, grease the bottom of my baking dish. Alright. And by this time, you got the your salt and pepper your Pollock. It's nice and incorporated into the meat. Oh, we ready to go, y'all. You got your fish at room temperature. Oh, it's gonna be perfect, y'all. This isn't gonna take no time. So we got our fish. Let's get it up in the baking dish, y'all. Boom. 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 Alright, y'all. Might have to put this on the end, but that's alright though. I had a little small baking dish. I had that extra piece on the end, but that's all good, y'all. Alright. Now what I want to do now is I want to go ahead and right at this point in time, you're good to go. You salt and peppered up. You got your oven preheated. But I'm gonna go ahead and add some of my seafood Creole blend seasoning, y'all. I'm gonna add that to it. You know, give it the extra pop, extra flavor going on. You don't have this, is all good. You're straight. But if you do your thing. Alright. Now we want to go ahead and get this up in the oven for about 10 to 15 minutes at 375 or until it starts to flake up. Alright. And we'll move on to the next step while we got this in the oven. Let's do it. Alright, y'all. Now that I got my Pollock up in the oven, we got our puree ready to go. Only thing left is we got our Dungeness we gotta do, and I'm also gonna do some kale, y'all. So right now I got some Tuscan kale, aka dinosaur kale, aka if I can say it right, Lasanito kale, but it's different than a regular kale. As you can see, it's a little bit more, the texture is, they call it dinosaur kale because it look like dinosaur skin, but who was around to see that if you're going by pictures? I'm just saying. But they call it dinosaur kale, they call it Tuscan kale, and Lasanito, or if I'm saying that right, okay? But it got a different texture. It's kind of darker than the regular curly kale that you normally see, but it definitely has a different flavor, and I like it. You know what I'm saying? I came across this one time because I was in the market getting kale, and I usually got the regular kale, the curly kale, or sometimes I get the frozen kale, and sometimes I'm just in that vegetable section trying to figure out what I want to work with, and I seen this one day and tried it, so ever since I've been using it, so it's good. So we're gonna go ahead and prepare this up. So let me go ahead and chop this up. Alright, so let me go ahead and chop this up. Got the kale chopped up. Boom. Let's move on to the next. Alright, so next I got the Dungeness on the board. Alright, now you can go ahead and get the whole Dungeness, where you can get it live, crack it, do your thing. But you want to be real easy, real quick and fast. You go to your local market, you already get it already cooked. Sometimes they have them on sale. You can come up real quick and easy, gonna put it together while we're waiting for our Pollock to get done in the oven. You feel me? So basically, you want to have a pot with some boiling water, maybe about a cup and a half, 2 cups, depending on how much crab legs you're cooking, but about 2 cups. Boom, get that boiling. We'll get these seasoned up. Keep this moving, y'all. Alright, y'all, so I already got the pot on boil. We're gonna go ahead and season up our crab legs. So all you gotta do, real easy, real simple, real quick. And even if you get them live, you do the same thing, because you're only gonna steam them for a few minutes and they're done. You know what I mean? If you go to the market, you get them already cooked. Yeah, maybe a couple minutes less time because they're already cooked. Same thing, you're going to season them the same way. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and add some of that seafood seasoning, that Creole blend going on. Get that on there. Or any kind of, you got some Creole seasoning, seafood seasoning, you want to go ahead and use that now. Add some garlic powder. We'll talk about, and you kind of want to season the taste as you want, because it's like, you want more or less depending on how flavorful you like your legs. And I got some Old Bay, put that on there. Alright, and that's all it's to it, y'all. We got that seasoned on up. We're gonna get that up in the pot with the boiling water. Let's do it. Okay, so we got the crab legs seasoned up, ready to go. We got the pot boiling, the water heating up. We got the Pollock in the oven. We on schedule. Alright, we at the finish line, y'all. So let's get our pan heated up. Boom. So the first thing we're gonna do is, I got some chopped up peppers here. I got some jalapeno, red, orange, bell pepper chopped up right here. Okay, so we about to go ahead and saute that. Because we're gonna add that to our kale, y'all. You know what I mean? That's just going to complete our meal. Alright, so let me give my pan time to get heated up. I'm gonna go ahead and add about a tablespoon of oil. And at this point, because I'm only doing the peppers and I'm doing the kale, you can use olive oil, vegetable oil, whatever oil you want to do. But when you searing something, I always suggest use that high heat point oil. We're only doing the veggies, so we're good. Alright, so now I'm going to go ahead and put my peppers in there. Y'all hear that sizzle? Put my peppers in there. And this takes no time at all, y'all. This will be real quick. Next, I want to go ahead and drop my garlic in. I got some chopped garlic, nice. It's not chopped finely. Got nice big pieces because I just want that to mix in my kale real nice. Because I love garlic and I love the flavor. We're gonna get that in there with my peppers. Oh yeah, this is smelling so good, y'all. Oh my goodness. Alright, so we letting that go for a second. Now I'm gonna drop about a couple tablespoons of butter in there. And you don't want to burn your garlic, okay? My peppers are starting to get a little bit soft, a little bit translucent. Just got my garlic in there. Want to dump the butter in there. Because to the very least, you want your garlic to be like just a nice golden brown, but you don't want it burnt when you get our kale in there. Alright. So now I want to go ahead and drop my kale in. Let's go. Also want to add some red pepper flakes. Also going to add some more salt. If you're using salted butter, you might just want to use a teaspoon of salt. I'm using unsalted butter. And some pepper, y'all. And get this all incorporated. That's what I'm talking about. Oh my goodness. Y'all need to try this kale, y'all. This dinosaur kale. I'm pretty sure y'all used to the regular kale, but try it out. This is, you know, it costs more, but come on, y'all. Y'all like good eating, good food. Come on, man. It's no different than anything that people spend on, like cars, homes, or electronics, or earphones. You know, you spend for the best, or you spend for consistency of the best. You know, so you spend for something that, in other words, you know, that it lasts long. Oh, I'm gonna get the AirPods because they last long. I'm gonna get the Beats because they last long, compared to getting no name that don't last long. Same thing with the food, y'all. You know what I'm saying? You can get the regular kale, or you can get the Tuscan kale. Get some more flavor, and especially if you like the vegetable. Come on, y'all. Freestyle cooking with streets. This is how we do. Real quick and easy, y'all. Pollock should be about ready. Our kale and veggies is about ready. Alright, only thing now, we got to get our Dungeness up in the pot. Takes only a couple of minutes. We already got the pot going. We got the puree. The parsnip puree ready. Oh, we about to plate this up, y'all. Y'all ready? I'm ready. Let's do it. Alright, y'all. Y'all see I got my crab legs ready to go. Got the pot flowing. This ain't gonna take no time. About 7 minutes, y'all. Real easy. Now you see I got more crab legs than what y'all seen when I seasoned it up, because for video purposes and sharing with y'all, I didn't have to show y'all the whole batch, but we here. Alright. So we flowing. We're gonna let this go for 7 minutes. That's it. Get the top on it. Then we at the finish line, y'all. Here we go, y'all. At the finish line. Plate it on up, man. No further ado. Crab legs was done. We broke them up. Got them all up in a bowl, ready to go. Alright, we got our pollock. We got our puree on the bottom. We got our kale and veggies and garlic. Got some butter sauce here. Go ahead and throw some butter sauce on top. Oh yeah, y'all. Throw some butter sauce on top. Go ahead and garnish it with a little bit of parsley. And there we have it, y'all. And there we have it, y'all. We got our Pollock, our parsnips puree. We got our kale and veggies with the garlic. We got our Dungeness all broken up, ready to go. Alright. And your sauce could be any kind of sauce. So you could add, I got a little simple butter sauce where I just put that right over top of the crab legs. But otherwise than that, y'all, we're good to go. There we go. Oh yeah. Alright. So please hit that subscribe, like, share, hit that notification bell, comment. Y'all might want me to make something. Y'all let me know. Let's see what's good. Let's do it. Alright. And enjoy this meal, man. And y'all know how I do. Holla.